So folks, why am I collecting old coffee filters and coffee grounds? I'm gonna take these out to the garden and show you guys exactly how I use these to do an organic way of keeping the bugs and especially the slugs off of my cabbage. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this container out to the garden, and I'm going to show you just how nice I can grow cabbage and other fall vegetables by using this natural organic pest control that people just throw away every day. So let's go. Okay folks, so here we are out in the cabbage patch, and I'll show you with my hand just how big these leaves are getting. And you can now see the heads are forming inside just like they're supposed to be. So I've got a nice cabbage head forming here. And then I want to show you, we've already treated these once, and we put the coffee grounds and the filters down below all the way around the plant. And you can see now it's been about, I guess, 4 weeks. These have been planted for 8 weeks, and so now the coffee grounds are getting away, and you can see where I've got some bug holes here, but overall these are virtually, to be so big and tasty to insects, these are virtually weed free. So now what I'm going to do is the ones where the filters are still basically intact down here, I'm going to get a brand new, the one I just took up, coffee filter, and we're going to take this, we're literally going to open it up, we're going to get out some of the grounds, and we're going to spread them around on top of these other ones, because those slugs and bugs do not like coffee and coffee filters. It's a natural repellent. And so what I'll do, and I don't know if you can see this, let's try it again. So I'll lift up the leaves like this and then sprinkle it around under these leaves. And this does two things. One, it keeps the dirt off of it, and then two, it repels the bugs. So once I've got the filters around, I use about 1 whole filter worth per plant to re-sprinkle, just like this. Get that under there. And you want to go completely around and don't miss anything. And now I want to show you a trick. And a lot of people don't know this trick, but it really works for slugs. So once you've got most of the coffee off of the filter, lift up and find a place where there's not much filter still showing, and bring the old filter over here and leave it right here. And that way, that's a new trap for slugs. But take some of this, and you don't have to use iodized salt. You can go to Walmart and buy just plain salt, but get you some salt and just shake out some in your hand like that, just a little bit, and sprinkle this around. Now, I don't know if any of y'all have ever taken salt and put it on a slug. If you do, you're going to be amazed. The slug just instantly melts. Okay folks, so I'm going to show you a slug. These are the little critters that do all the damage, and as you see, they move, they slide around, they're real slimy, they leave a trail of slime. But anyway, what I want to show you today is how they melt if you hit them with salt. So I'm just going to take my salt and I'm going to just sprinkle a little on top. And there you go. And as you see, he is done. Now, of course, he won't be exposed to that much, but it only takes a few grains to kill a slug. So, as you see, that slug is done. It pulls all the water out of the slug. So you only want to do this once or twice during the season, because you don't want to poison your land with too much salt. But if you'll put this on top of that coffee and those filters, then when them slugs come up and they start crawling, if they're not repelled and they crawl on this, they are going to melt, and there'll be no slug problem for your cabbage. So that's really what I wanted to show you today. Now, what I'm going to do is go over here, of course, and continue treating. Look at these heads coming out. Now, I'm about 2 weeks away from harvest, and we will eat this. We will make steamed cabbage. We'll make kimchi. My wife loves to make kimchi out of this, and this is just beautiful cabbage coming up over here. So I've got to go ahead and continue replacing the coffee. I can still see the coffee there. It's still in good shape. And then putting salt around. And if you'll do that, you'll have leaves like this with no holes in them in your cabbage. Now these right here have got a few holes, and this does not stop flying insects from coming in. This is strictly for crawling insects, but many of the insects do crawl in. But the worst offender for your cabbage is slugs. And so if you don't want slugs, try the coffee method. And the other concern people have is, well, won't this poison my ground? Well, if you'll just take, at the end of the season when you harvest your cabbage, and work in all the coffee and filters to your ground, then plow it in good, there'll be no problem. And once again, don't use the salt but a couple of times. Always make sure before you put salt out that you've got predictions of about 5 dry days. You want 5 dry days at least to put salt out around your cabbage or any other vegetable you want to protect. And it works really good to protect things like radishes and well, just whatever. If I wanted to protect these right here, now I would just put salt all the way around the edge of this patch. I wouldn't go down through the middle of it. And these are the purple mustards. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.